The Roman Empire, one of the most influential civilizations in history, has left an indelible mark on Western culture. Its legacy can be seen in various aspects of modern society, including law, government, architecture, language, and art. Understanding the profound influence of the Roman Empire provides insight into many foundational elements of Western civilization. Roman law and its legacy. One of the most significant contributions of the Roman Empire to Western culture is its legal system. Roman law, particularly as codified in the Corpus Juris Civilis under Emperor Justinian, laid the groundwork for many modern legal principles. Concepts such as justice, equity, and rights of individuals have their roots in Roman legal thought. This legal heritage is evident in many European countries' civil law systems and has also influenced common law traditions in the Anglo-Saxon world. Government and political thought. The Roman Empire's governance structures and political ideas have profoundly influenced Western political thought. The concepts of republicanism, checks and balances, and civic duty were integral to Roman political theory and practice. The Senate, the consuls, and the complex bureaucracy of the Roman state have inspired modern governmental frameworks, particularly in the formation of democratic republics. The writings of Roman statesmen and philosophers like Cicero continue to be studied for their insights into governance and ethics. Language and literature. Latin, the language of the Romans, is the progenitor of the Romance languages: Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and Romanian. Furthermore, Latin has had a lasting impact on English, particularly in the realms of science, medicine, and law. Roman literature, including works by Virgil, Ovid, and Horace, has shaped Western literary traditions. The themes, styles, and genres developed by Roman writers have been emulated and adapted throughout Western literary history. Architecture and engineering. Roman architecture and engineering are among the most visible and enduring legacies of the Roman Empire. The use of the arch, the vault, and concrete allowed Romans to build structures of unprecedented scale and durability. Examples include the Colosseum, aqueducts, and public baths. These innovations not only influenced the development of Western architecture but also set standards for urban planning and public infrastructure. Renaissance architects, in particular, drew heavily from Roman designs, reviving classical styles that continue to be popular today. Art and sculpture. Roman art and sculpture, characterized by realism and attention to detail, have significantly impacted Western art. The Romans borrowed heavily from Greek art but developed their own distinctive styles and techniques. Roman portraiture, with its emphasis on individuality and realism, set a precedent for Western portrait art. The Roman use of relief sculpture to tell stories and commemorate events influenced the development of similar techniques in later Western art periods. Philosophy and education. Roman contributions to philosophy and education have also had a lasting influence on Western culture. The Romans adopted and adapted Greek philosophical traditions, making them more accessible and practical. Roman philosophers such as Seneca and Marcus Aurelius contributed to Stoic thought, which emphasizes virtue, reason, and self-control. These ideas have resonated throughout Western philosophy. Additionally, the Roman education system, with its emphasis on rhetoric and liberal arts, has shaped educational practices in the West. Religion and spirituality. The Roman Empire played a crucial role in the spread of Christianity, which has profoundly shaped Western culture. The conversion of Emperor Constantine and the subsequent Edict of Milan in 313 AD, which granted religious tolerance throughout the empire, facilitated the spread of Christianity. The structure of the Roman Catholic Church, with its hierarchical organization, mirrors the administrative divisions of the Roman Empire. Roman religious practices, particularly the incorporation of various gods and rituals, also influenced the development of Western spiritual traditions. Legal and political institutions. The Roman influence on legal and political institutions extends beyond theoretical concepts to practical implementations. The idea of codified laws, as seen in the 12 Tables and later legal compilations, provided a framework for the rule of law. The separation of powers and checks and balances in the U.S. Constitution, for instance, can trace their origins to Roman republicanism. The Roman emphasis on civic responsibility and public service continues to be a foundational principle in many Western democracies. Urbanization and infrastructure. The Roman Empire's approach to urbanization and infrastructure has left a lasting legacy in Western cities. Roman cities were carefully planned with a grid layout, central forums, public baths, and extensive road networks. The Roman emphasis on building durable infrastructure, such as roads, bridges, and aqueducts, set standards that have influenced modern urban planning. Many European cities, such as London, Paris, and Vienna, were originally Roman settlements and still retain elements of their Roman urban design. Military organization and strategy. Roman military organization and strategy have also impacted Western military traditions. The Roman legions, with their rigorous training, discipline, and innovative tactics, were a model of military efficiency. The Roman emphasis on engineering and logistics, including the construction of fortifications and roads, has influenced military engineering practices. Western military academies continue to study Roman military texts and strategies, recognizing their enduring relevance. Economic practices and trade. The economic practices and trade networks established by the Roman Empire laid the groundwork for Western economic development. The Roman Empire's extensive trade routes connected Europe, Asia, and Africa, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. The Roman use of coinage and development of financial instruments influenced subsequent economic systems. The integration of diverse regions into a cohesive economic unit under Roman rule set a precedent for later economic integration in Europe. Law and citizenship. The Roman concepts of law and citizenship have had a lasting impact on Western political and legal systems. Roman citizenship, with its associated rights and duties, provided a model for modern notions of citizenship. The extension of citizenship to conquered peoples helped integrate diverse populations into the Roman state, fostering loyalty and unity. This practice has influenced modern approaches to citizenship and integration in multicultural societies. Art and aesthetics. The aesthetic principles of Roman art have profoundly influenced Western visual culture. Roman art, characterized by its realism and use of perspective, set standards for artistic representation that have persisted throughout Western art history. The Roman use of public art to celebrate civic virtues and commemorate historical events has influenced public art traditions in the West. Renaissance artists, in particular, drew inspiration from Roman art, leading to a revival of classical aesthetics. Science and medicine. Roman contributions to science and medicine have also shaped Western knowledge and practices. Roman advancements in engineering, such as aqueducts and sanitation systems, improved public health and set standards for urban infrastructure. Roman medical texts, including those by Galen, influenced medical knowledge and practice for centuries. The Roman emphasis on empirical observation and practical application in science and medicine laid the groundwork for the development of modern scientific and medical methodologies. The influence of the Roman Empire on Western culture is profound and far-reaching. From law and government to language, architecture, and art, the legacies of Rome continue to shape modern Western civilization. By examining these influences, we gain a deeper understanding of the foundations of contemporary society and the enduring impact of one of history's greatest empires.